guys ever had a day, or two, or a week, or a month, when you just felt awful? Not like a little sad, but awful, in a dark place for a long time. And if you were surrounded by loving support, you did seek some help. But did you know that in addition to your physical support, your mental support, and your emotional support, there is some very basic key to your happiness, without which you simply will not be able to be fully happy. My name is Victoria Rader with You to Shine, and I welcome you to this new episode on Light Uplifts Through Love. Today we're going to do an amazing exercise together. We're going to activate separate centers in your brain through electromagnetic exercise so that you can be able to radiate the happiness that you so much seek for in your life. First, let me tell you a story of how this has come about. About 9 months ago or so, in the beginning of 2017, I was listening to a great book. The book is a conversation between Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, and it's called The Book of Joy. And you might have heard me refer to this book before in a previous video coverages, simply because it is such an impactful read. In that book, there was a small paragraph, very insignificant, rather underdeveloped, but it talked about how human beings simply cannot be fully happy and cannot pursue well-being and happiness to the fullest unless all 4 separate centers are activated in their brain that are responsible for their well-being and happiness. So, while there was nothing more other than this quick reference in one paragraph to the neuroscientists having done that research, it fascinated me greatly. So what have we learned? There are 4 centers. And those 4 centers are ability to process positive emotions, ability to bounce back from negative emotion, ability to be fully aware, the center for awareness, and finally, ability to be generous, or generosity center. So I'm going to do a quick sketch. Now it's important that you are being very loving to me here, as I am not an artist. This here is a face, and this face, inside its head, has a brain. So a little cloud here is going to be our brain. Now, what are the 4 centers we talked about? I want to point something out to those of you that have very logical and specific mind. As you see me jot things down on the paper, no, those are not the actual centers and where they're placed. This is just a representation of the concept, all right? This is not a biological representation, not the anatomical one. Remember, we're not working with biology or anatomy. We're working here with energy. As you're looking at my body, you're seeing the physical expression of it. We go deeper in, you're seeing the organs. That would be the biological anatomical expression. As we zoom in even further into the organs, we see the cells. Further into the cells, we see the molecules. Further into the molecules, we see atoms. And all atoms are made equal. They consist of the nucleus, that is a proton and neutron, and then electrons. And underneath all of them, as the most recent research shows, are the powerful particles, subatomic particles, that we will refer to as particles of cosmic ray. So what we're working on today is the energy, the very core, the underlying cause of wellness. And as with energy, we can't quite pinpoint where in the brain it is. When the activation starts, when we do the actual activation of those 4 centers, you might very well feel something inside your brain with your eyes closed. What you will be feeling is the brainwave, the energy, the flow of the activation. And then, of course, as spiritual always precedes physical, you will start seeing physical changes in your life, manifestation, and the ability to simply be happier and healthier. For now, let's go back to the basis. We're working with energy. So the first center that we're going to cover and activate will be the center for the positive emotion. So we have a plus here, very much like a battery. It has a positive end and a negative end to it, right? And through the center of the positive emotion, we as human beings learn to process anything that is uplifting and light. Truly, anything that is positive. This is the center that allows us to feel happy without feeling guilty. You see, for a lot of us, our positive center is connected to our negative center, not in a healthy way. And our negative center then gets to put a certain damaging tint to how we process emotion. So let's say if I'm very excited about something, we all need money for now, right? Zig Ziglar said that money is like air. When you know that you don't need it when you have so much of it around, right? So until most of us do not think of money as air, meaning we never think about it, we can talk about money, right? It's a very actual thing. And money is energy. We're talking about energy. So let's say you have a great opportunity to earn some money, and you're excited, and you know you're gonna do it, and then you get the money, and you don't feel very exhilarated. You have all kinds of confusing emotions. Some of them are guilt, some of them are confusion, and before you know it, the money is gone, followed by a period of sadness. What happened there? On a very basic level, what happened is that the excitement and the opportunity were processed through the wrong center. And because they're processed through the wrong center, that center is in control of the outcome. So what's very important here today is we're activating these centers so that the outcome towards which you constantly look forward to will be controlled by the correct center. And there will be no longer confused emotions. So we've got negative. Negative center will be very important as we activate it. In the positive center, we'll talk about protons in the meditative state because protons are positively charged. In the negative center, we'll talk about electrons. And we won't be activating the negative center so you know how to feel sad. We'll be activating the ability of that center to release the sadness, the ability of that center to release negative emotion. And as most of this material has truly been channeled to me, revealed to me through years of study prior and months of practicing this particular download and exercise with my clients, a beautiful image has come to me in order to explain to you what happens. If you were to think that we talked about, this is our nucleus in the atom, right? And here's the proton, and here's a neutron. And then around it, on different shells, are traveling the electrons, and the speed of the electrons and how many there are on each of these shells, it determines what kind of a chemical this atom represents. Now think of it this way. These electrons are constantly circling around. They're constantly moving, right? So I want you to think of a very simple example of a laundry machine. Right? You're throwing your stuff into the laundry, you fill it up with water, and then when it's clean, it needs to drain. So what does it do to drain? It spins very fast and the water is flying out. And what you have left is the damp, not wet, damp clothes, right? With all the water gone, all the dirty water is gone, taking it all out of the laundry machine. So that would be a parallel to what's happening when we activate the center. We're going to command on a subconscious level for your electrons to be perfectly aligned in a movement that allows to discharge all and any negative frequency. We cannot live without those, right? Everything exists in a perfect balance. At least on this earth, in this reality, where there is light, there is darkness. What we're teaching you to do is that when the darkness comes to you, to have a defense mechanism to release it subconsciously in the highest and best way. Very much like that laundry machine, the electrons that are properly aligned to the speed that is best and highest to process any discharge of negative emotion, you will be left nice and clean and ready to be charged through the positive center. So hopefully this is making sense as we're going to be doing those downloads. So we have the center for the positive, the center for the negative. Charge the positive, bounce back from negative. The third center is the one that in my case, I've had to work on the most. Quite frankly, my brain is wired. This center was super activated. I'm like, if there is a drop of good in a billion of bad, within the first 3 seconds, I'll find the good. That center was on fire. Now, when I would get sad, really sad, it takes me a little longer to bounce back, but quite frankly, this center was activated too. Now, this next center here, and it's just empty, there's no plus or minus, because this center is responsible for awareness. The center for awareness, we will be activating neutrons, by the way. Neutrons are neutrals. They're neither positive nor negative. What is their purpose in the body? Not in terms of the anatomy or chemistry or biology, in terms of energy, to be. They teach us how to be. And you see, for me, that was the hardest center. And without having activated it fully for myself, I didn't know how to be. I honestly did not know how to be. I knew how to be going forward. I didn't look back as much because I know how to discharge negative. I constantly was moving forward. I just didn't know how to be. So activating the center of awareness has brought me some amazing levels of new joy, of simply being able to be. For those of you with Christian background, I want you to think of what Christ says. He says, I am. That is one of the most profound names of the Savior. I am. So when we activate that center, you will hear different downloads that will allow you to be in the present moment, to be focused, to be aware, simply to be. Very powerful activation. Remember, you cannot be happy without knowing how to be. Shakespeare knew it all. To be or not to be. We're going to choose to be today. Finally, the fourth center. And what I'm going to do here is just put a little diagram like this and then connect it. I want you to think of this center as the infinity sign. This center is the one for generosity. Now, isn't that fascinating? Because if you know generous people, you know they're happier. Maybe not happy all the time, depending on activation here, but they're happier because they're figured out how to give. Yet this center is only balanced, full generosity is balanced when you know not only how to give, but also how to receive. And what I find, those that are givers don't know how to receive well. And those that are takers, well, you know the story. So we're going to activate your ability to willingly give and graciously receive. On the electromagnetic level, through this center, we will activate the flow of cosmic ray of subatomic particles in your body. On a spiritual level, we will activate the flow of the spirit through every cell of your body. That you know that you're being in the presence of the divine. That you can learn the generosity that the divine has for you and fully connect. So these are our 4 centers. This is what we're going to do. I am so very excited because you who are watching this are the first ones on this planet to be exposed to this groundbreaking and I truly believe incredible way to help us all to find joy. So get ready, get comfortable, and join me for the meditation part to activate the 4 centers. All right, are you guys ready? I know I am. I just hope you can feel a small part of my excitement for you because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of my clients and friends that have had this activation have reported incredible results that only build up. So with time, you heard it right, with time, the effect not only doesn't wear out, but actually builds up. And you find new ways and new opportunities to truly be happy and to truly be healthy. So with all that excitement, let's just kind of take it out, put it in front of us so we can be in a peaceful space. I need you to be as comfortable as you can. If you're sitting down, great. If you're driving, you should turn this off and do it when you're home. So with that, I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as if you have a straw. And now following my lead, closing your eyes, breathing again through your nose and out. And one more time. And as with all the energy before, as I start the process, I tune in into the theta brainwave that allows me to tap into the same brainwave that you are at a moment of listening and watching, comprehending, and absorbing this download. As the download will proceed, I will be always asking you for your permission and for your desire to allow these changes to take place on electromagnetic energy level. And as you agree to them, even though we're not in the same room, I would like for you to say yes every time, out loud, even if but a whisper. The reason we do so is that your subconscious mind understands that you're choosing this and does not take any energy changes as a symptom of some disease and starts fighting it. And so with your permission, if you would like, for the process of activating the 4 centers of well-being and happiness in your brain, simply say yes. We're going to proceed and start with the first center of well-being and happiness in your brain that is now being activated. You may feel the energy flow in your brain as it starts the activation. This is the center for ability to fully experience and gain joy through the positive center. It is commanded that every single proton in your body is washed in the light of energy of Creator of all that is, and is perfectly aligned to the positive charge that your body needs at the moment of comprehending this download, and going forward, that charge changes for the best and highest for you at the moment, as fully aligned with divine will for you. If you would like for that charge to be fully activated, please say yes. Your ability to receive and perceive any frequency of positive emotion is now being fully activated. If you would like that, say yes. You know how to attract everything that you want for your best and highest, that is safe for you and those around you, that it's possible for you, and you already do so. You have ability to manifest with easiness the flow of this positive energy. If you would like those changes, just say yes. That you have ability to discern between different positive emotions, that you know which emotion is most beneficial, you recognize it, and you can expand it, that you allow the energy of light and love to flow through you. If you would like that, say yes. That you know, understand, and have divine definition of what joy is, that you have a paradigm change, that you are born to have joy. I am that I might have joy. If you would like that paradigm, say yes. That you have ability to discern happiness, gladness, that you have ability to attract it into your life, excitement, fun, that you have understanding of any and all positive experiences, and you learn the lessons that life and God have for you through positive experiences whenever possible with your choice. If you would like that, say yes. That you have understanding, ability, and knowledge of how to, when to, with who to be positive, that it's possible for you, and you already are. If you would like that change, say yes. That you allow positive things into your life without need to push back or be punished for receiving them. I know how to receive positive into my life. I know what it feels like, and I welcome that. If you would like those changes, say yes. That you have ability to be shown the best way, the way that has most opportunity for you in any circumstance, and that you have ability to trust that prompting as it is fully activated and connected to the positive divine will in your life. If you would like that, say yes. That any and all virtues that you carry dormant in your DNA have ability to be fully awoken in a subtle and safe way. That as you seek for a virtue, you may find it in your DNA, that it is activated for your best and highest in the easiest way, without any negative attachments to it. That your talents are fully awoken, that you allow them in your life, that you have ability, support, and vision on how to develop those talents and those virtues, that you know how to gift those around you with them. If you would like that, say yes. And as you feel that energy vibrating throughout your brain and even your whole body and the essence, we're now starting the activation of the second center responsible for well-being and happiness. The center that is responsible for bouncing back from any negative frequency or emotion. If you would like that activation to start, please say yes. And once again, you might experience a gentle energy flow through some parts of your brain and into your body during this activation. It is commanded that all of the electrons in your body are perfectly aligned and charged for their mission, for you, for this life on the earth, in the best and highest way that is safe for you, for those around you, and in the easiest way without any need for healing crisis. If you would like that activation, say yes. That you have ability to let go and release with ease and grace. I know how to, when to, who of, what of, to let go and release completely. And I know how to allow the light to fill in the dark spaces in my auric field. If you would like this, please say yes. That you know how to live your life without overwhelm by any negative frequencies or emotions. That you no longer need to fight them, but have ability to simply release them. That your auric field around your body is fully protected, and as the negativity is penetrating in, it slides down the shield and you let it go. I know how to, when to, what off to let go. I do so with ease. If you would like that, say yes. You know how to release the toxins from your body. May those toxins be either physical manifestations or energetic behaviors, thoughts, words, any kind of energy expression from others or even from yourself. That through the center you know how to release them to God's light, completely be taken from you, making room for enlightenment and growth. That you release the need for pain. Pain that has taught you many things, You release the pain with gratitude, that you leave the discernment that you can feel pain only when it does so to preserve your life, and only for the period at which you need to learn a higher lesson from it. Thus, you release the need and choice for suffering. You know how to perceive pain and let go with ease without need for it to linger and develop into suffering. If you would like that, say yes. We release the paradigm that pain is a great teacher. Send it to God's light and replace it with joy is the great teacher. If you would like to have a new paradigm of allowing yourself to learn through joy, to allow yourself to be humble through joy, and for those changes to take place genetically on your electromagnetic level, please say yes. We're now going to start the activation of your third center responsive for well-being and happiness. If you would like for the activation to start, please say yes. Once again, you may feel the new energy, the new frequency activating this center. This center is responsible for awareness, that you know how to be in the present moment. If you would like for the activation to start and continue, say yes. This is the center through which we're going to align the purpose of all neutrons in your body. That all neutrons and their presence are fully aligned with your purpose and presence on this planet as seen by your Creator. That from this moment forward, you know how to be, and you are. If you would like that, say yes. That you know how to be aware and safe at the same time. That you're open in your awareness to receive profound revelation and knowledge. That your heart and mind are open and aware. If you would like for that, say yes. That you have full awareness of divine presence in your life and the connection that you have with all the divine in your life. If you would like a download, I am a child of God, say yes. That every fiber of your being feels it, knows it, and remembers it. That you allow yourself to vibrate at a frequency of remembering of what it truly means to be a child of God. This particular download, you might have heard me work with before, as the meanings and layers for this download are endless. And with every new level at your electromagnetic, spiritual, energetic health and well-being, it will come into your auric field at a different level and frequency. So if you would like to receive the following download, at the end I will ask for your permission. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I am, and so it is. If you would like that, say yes. That with this new level of awareness, you have a clarity about what it is that you want, and what is best for you, and what it is that you don't want. And that you trust that clarity through the prompting of the Spirit flowing through that center. If you would like that, say yes. That you know how to focus without effort. I am focused. That you know how to live your life with resolve without extra effort. If you would like that, say yes. Do you know what it feels like to be present at the present moment, and you already are so in safety for the best and highest for you, in a way that is safe for you and those around you? If you would like that, say yes. I am present. I know who I am. If you would like that and have the Creator's perspective, definition, and higher truth of who you truly are, and you connect to the truth within, if you would like all the neural pathways on electromagnetic level to be fully aware of this change, say yes. It is now commanded that the fourth center responsible for well-being and happiness is being activated. If you would like for the beginning of activation to start, say yes. And this is the center for generosity. Once again, you might feel this new, higher, sparkling energy going through every cell of your body during this activation. That you have ability to allow generosity into your life. You welcome it, you understand it. You give and receive with ease. That you're generous to others, and you now know how to be generous to yourself. I understand and have a high definition and perspective of what it means to be generous with my time, my money, my abilities, my talents, with others and with myself. If you would like that, say yes. That you allow the feeling of gratitude to empower you through this flow of generosity. I know how to recognize the generous blessings in my life and how to feel grateful, deeply grateful. If you would like that activation, say yes. That the new receptors on the molecules of emotion have now been shifted and formed for ability to be grateful. The download that is coming in for you to take it if you choose to do so. As I am grateful, I am receiving and giving. Gratitude is the mechanism of being able to receive in full generosity. I know how to receive without the sense of overwhelm. My capacity to receive grows, allowing for more and more incredible opportunities and blessings come to me, and freeing me to bless and give amazing opportunities to those around me as I give. I am free to receive abundantly without overwhelm, and I have discernment how to give abundantly without a sense of duty, but through pure love. If you would like that, say yes. To allow your life, and through this activation, we're going to do the basic opening and activation of your chakras so that this energy flow is maintained and goes through. You may choose to come back to this basic chakra activation or do a more full chakra activation later. However, for now, if you would like to have your chakras lined up in a Kundalini effect and allow for the generosity and the kindness and love and light of Creator for you to be acting as the energy flowing through you and opening and creating the flow. If you would like that activation to start, say yes. We're going to start with your crown chakra, opening the chakra fully, receiving the generosity of the Spirit for you, allowing it to be coming in. You may feel the flow. and say yes. I am free to be connected. I know how to, when to, and I know how to stay connected to my Creator. If you would like that, say yes. Continuing this energy flow down to your third eye. I have learned the lessons from the past. And I'm grateful for what the future will bring me. If you would like those too, while having the ability to have deep joy in the present, say yes. Thus the back and the front of your third eye is fully balanced. Ability to receive the visions coming through the crown chakra and then to the third eye, an ability to convey those either to yourself or to those who the visions are intended for. Going down to your throat chakra, opening back and front for the flow, aligning with a crown and a third eye. That you know what it feels like to be heard and understood, and that you have ability to hear and listen others. If you would like that balance, say yes. And that the law of balance is coming in fully into your life. Being fully activated, that you know how to, when to, what has to be balanced in your life. That it may be so that your hormones at this moment of activation are balanced. That the flow of energy is balanced, the circulation of blood is balanced, that the flow of spirit is balanced for this activation to proceed. That any limiting beliefs of fearing for your life or your health based on what you say, the fear of not being wanted to be heard by others, is fully released and replaced with, it is safe for me to speak. I receive the words and the wisdom generously, and I deliver them with balance and love. If you would like that, say yes. And now going down, further down, activating the flow to your solar plex chakra, teaching every cell of your lungs and of your energetic body how to breathe. That you have the higher understanding and definition of Creator, what it means to breathe life fully, and that you do so with grace and ease. If you would like that, say yes. That you can breathe in fully any and all joy in store for you, and release any and all anxiety with every breath, and that you do it naturally, breathing in light and breathing out anything that's in a way of a pure light flow, even until it is light that you breathe in and light that you breathe out in perfect balance. If you would like that, say yes. And we proceed with the activation down to your sacral chakra, the chakra of creativity and life. That you remember how to create. If you would like that, say yes. The new paradigm and concept, I am a creator, and I am a co-creator with God. If you would like those two, say yes. That you have ability to receive divine promptings and guidance on what, when, and how to create, and what to create in your life even now. And then that you have the ability fully activating through genetic level, experimental level, on all levels of awareness, that you have the skills the tools, the connections and relations in your life to allow you to create a life of your choosing that is brilliant and is fully aligned with Creator's will, with God's will for you. If you would like that, say yes. And allowing that energy now going down into your ground, into the root chakra. Opening the root chakra, your ability to be grounded and to trust. You know how to trust divine inspiration. You're open to receive it, have ability to process it, and can give to others coming from it. That you're grounded through confidence, and confidence is being your ability to simply recognize God's hand in everything around you. That you're confident that you're never alone. And as this flow continues, with any and all possible downloads available to you, personally you, that you now may hear them coming directly to you from any and all angels dispatched to you with the message from even on highest, that you receive them from the Creator of all that is, that are pertaining only to you in activating this flow, and that you trust this subtle voice of the Spirit as it is opening and giving gifts available only to you. As I will hold this sacred space for a little while, allow those to come in only to you. And I'll feel that flow going generously through your whole body. Allow that frequency to go up to the best and highest that your body is able to withstand with grace and ease, that is safe for you and those around you at this moment. Understanding and knowing that you can come back to this moment, this activation, at any level of awareness and grow from it. And now integrating the 4 centers, that all 4 centers are working in unison, with ease, with profound impact, to maintain health and wellness and well-being, to expend your energy of life and excitement, that they're perfectly balanced and harmonized. That as you receive any negative input, you have ability to process it with ease and release it, and through the presence and a full awareness of the situation, choose and channel the positive, and then allow the flow, the generous flow of the Spirit through you to grow that positive. That any and all neural pathways that must be closed, that would interfere with this activation, that no longer serve you, are released with ease to the light of God, and that new neural pathways to support the activation appear and grow stronger with every passing day. That you claim more of your purpose on this planet, that you stand in a place of your truth as aligned with divine will for you, that you're fully activated, that you remain so, and you allow yourself to only grow through this activation. If you would like all of those, say yes. And now take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. and opening your eyes. Welcome back from this powerful journey. It is yours to keep. It is yours to come back to as prompted. It is yours. Let us know about the powerful changes that you will observe going forward in your life. Much love and light to you, and see you soon. As a brain candy, literally and figuratively, the next series of activations and downloads will have to deal with 6 powerful faculties of the mind that create your reality. Stay tuned. See you soon.